Alright, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna be eating and talking. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just a little bit bored, I guess. And honestly, like, yeah, I was thinking like I'm gonna be leaving for college in like 2 weeks. So I was like, if I'm gonna, I feel like I should be like indulging in some of the food that is here that I probably won't be able to get halfway across America. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing this. Partly because of that. I got a couple reasons, I guess. Another reason was like, just went to China, and like eating Chinese food for 3 weeks straight, like it actually gets to you so bad. I don't know, like I just I just want to eat like not Chinese food for some time. So yeah, today though, kind of sacrilegious one. I mean, I've been craving it since I got back from China, and it's Chipotle. So I got my bowl right here. Yeah. Let me open it up, I guess. I don't know, I feel like this is such a fucking dumb video idea, but it popped into my head, and I'm gonna do it because it doesn't really cost me a lot of effort to set up a camera and just talk about dumb shit. So yeah. Originally I was gonna do this in China because they basically block everything from America in China. So like that means no scrolling Instagram reels, watching YouTube, going on Google, like any of that shit. So it's like I thought I was gonna do like personal updates for myself just to not be bored there. But luckily, pro tip, if you're on data, you can access anything or you can access the internet unblocked. So that low-key saved my life. But since I had that idea while I was in China, it kind of just carried over. Originally, I was just gonna do this video idea without the talking, but now that I didn't do it in China, I'm gonna do it now because I don't know. I think it's smart. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. So today, got Chipotle. If you're wondering about the order, for me, it's usually the same thing every time. You get a burrito bowl with brown rice, pinto beans. Right now they got the honey chicken going on, so I don't know if they're going to be doing that in the future. I hope they do. It's pretty good. So I've been getting the honey chicken. And you get veggies too, because veggies are free. And then I get mild medium, which is the pico de gallo and the green sauce or whatever it is. What the hell's next to it? It's mild medium, and then I think it's just corn, cheese, guac, and lettuce, and sometimes I get sour cream. So yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite because this is eating and talking, not just talking. So yeah. Oh my god. No, it's actually fucked up. Like Chinese food is so like, okay, I think people get like a misconception of what, sorry, I'm taking another bite before I finish my thought. That one scene from that new Netflix show or Netflix movie from like, it's called like K-pop Demon Hunters. I haven't watched it. I just know the gif. It was a gif of this one girl who's just like, like that's me. That's me with this right now because Chinese food is so fucking, God, it actually gets on my nerves. Like, I think people get a misconception of what Chinese food is because like, you got like Panda Express here in America, and like that shit's good. And it's like, obviously that's not like Chinese food. Like everyone knows that. But then, like, people think they know what Chinese food is because they go to, like, Chinese restaurants and stuff, and, like, dim sum restaurants. And let me tell you, like, Chinese food in China is so much different. Like, it's not, like, that much different, but it's, like, different. So, here, I'm taking another bite. Give me a second. So, like, let's say you go to, like, a Chinese restaurant, or, like, Panda Express, for example. Like, you can get things like chow mein. Like, chow mein, they don't fucking do that in China. And it's so brain dead. Like, you kind of have to, like, search it out, but it's, like, that's not, like, their main thing, right? Like, in China, all they have is one fucking thing for, like, your base. Fuck. Like, is it, like, your carb or whatever? Like, your base? I swear to God, I didn't have, like, noodles, like, a single time. Unless it was, like, in soup in China. Pissed me off so bad, because I love noodles. I really like noodles. They only have fucking rice. And, like, you know, it's rice. Like, you can't really, like, not like rice, but it's dude, I don't even know. Every single time I had a meal there, like, I could barely, like, stomach, like, half a bowl of rice. It's just, like, it's so filling. Another thing I noticed about Chinese cuisine is, like, it's fucked because, like, you know, you have an entire table of food and you just, like, eat it family style, or you know, maybe I'm racist. Like, I don't know what the fucking, if that's, like, normal. Like, you don't order, like, for yourself. Like, you order for, like, the table, right? And every single goddamn time, like, it's like 5 or 6, like, meat dishes and 1 plate of vegetables. And, you know, it's kind of rich coming from someone like me, because I'm kind of big, you know, like, I'm kind of fat, and, like, you know, am I not supposed to, like, not enjoy, like, that, you know what I mean? But it's like, God, it pissed me off because, like, you just get full so easily because it's just, like, it's just meat. It's just all fucking meat. Like, I need, like, veggies and shit, you know? Like, this, like, you know, it's not, like, healthy, right? Okay, so my phone overheated and it just stopped the recording. So I guess, you know, now we know, you know, what happens and shit. So you're getting a different view now. Arguably, it's better. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's arguably better. Somebody was pulled up right next to me. So yeah, show goes on. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. So anyways, as I was saying, hopefully I just cut it in and it works. And, you know, I guess, like, this camera view is gonna be the norm from now on, because it's 88 fucking Fahrenheit outside. Anyways. Yeah, like I was saying, like, you know, Chipotle is not, like, necessarily healthy, but it's kind of, like, refreshing to just, like, eat, like, veggies, you know. Like, I feel like eating meat all the time, it's like, it makes you so full. And it's like, Chinese people, they make their meat fucking greasy too, right? Like, you cook in, like, oil and stuff. So it's just like, you're just eating, like, grease, and it makes you, like, feel like shit, you know. It's like, it's terrible. You know, I don't know if I have anything else to add on that. But another thing that really pissed me off, you know, it's like, when you're eating with other people from China, like, especially, like, people who are, like, older than you, they're always, like, telling you to eat more. And they're like, you know, you finish eating, and they're like, they take their chopsticks and shit, and they literally grab the fucking food from the table and, like, put it onto your plate, and they're like, oh, eat more, fuck off. Like, you know, sorry for being, like, mad, but, like, you know, I'm already full, and, like, I'm big too, so it's like, I'm already trying to, like, watch my weight a little bit, and, like, try not to, like, eat too much, and you're out here, like, telling me to, like, you know, eat more. It's like, bro, like, can you not? And it's like, it's harder, especially when it's like your relatives, right? Like when your relatives like cook for you or whatever, it's like you have to eat their food. They just keep like asking you to eat more and more, and like, like I tell them like, I'm full, like, I can't eat as much, and they just like they keep like insisting on it. It's like, it's not like I don't like my family, like I love my family. Like that was like one of my main highlights going back to China. It was really great to meet my relatives, because I haven't been there in a while. But like, damn, it's like the culture is like so, like, in terms of food, is so messed up, or like not messed up, but like, I don't know how to phrase it, but it's like, it's kind of different, right? Well, it's not like different from here, but one thing that like kind of triggered me, like I walked into my like grandma's apartment, or like it's my dad's side apartment, and I walk in, and my grandma, she comes up to me and she's like, "Wow, you're so big and fat." I'm like, okay, like I don't really care. It's like whatever. But then it's like she says like she's telling me that I'm like fat, right? But then she's also the one who's telling me to eat more. I'm like, bro, like, I don't want to get like Debbie Downer. Like, this shit's supposed to be fucking funny. Like, I don't think it's coming out as like funny. Like, it's like, bro, like that's how I'm gonna get more fat, is if I keep on eating, and like you tell me like keep, like, whatever. Now it's gonna sound like a vent now, like whatever. Okay. Oh, this shit's so good, like actually. Fuck. One thing that I did get was the adobo ranch, and before going to China, I had the adobo ranch, and like this shit is not worth it. I'm gonna try again and see if my like opinion changed before like I go off on this shit. So let me try it. Like, oh god, when it's raw, it's not that good. I'm gonna say it. Let me try it with like that, Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. You haven't had the if you haven't had the adobo ranch yet, it's like you'd think it's like cane sauce or something based on like the color, but it's like, it's pretty spicy compared to some of their other like toppings. So you can put like a lot in if you're afraid of spice. It kind of kicks in. It's very what's the word? Here, let me get another taste. I think the word is like peppery. It's very peppery. And it doesn't really like taste like ranch. I think adobo is right. It should like taste like adobos. Yeah. I'm gonna put some more on actually. It's not bad. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna take one more bite. I'm gonna go keep ranting about eating in China. Okay, actually the adobo ranch is good. It's good. If you like it, if you like spice, it's good. But it's also like kind of cold, so like it's kind of cooling too. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I think when I was coming here, I was gonna rant on this sauce, and I was thinking about like, you know, how can I like tell them to remove it from the menu or whatever, but it's honestly pretty good. Yeah, anyways. So, like, in China, I think, like, both my families, my mom and my dad's side, like, they, like, grew up poor, I guess. So, like, it's like, how do I put this? So, like, the culture's kind of different, like, when you're growing up poor and stuff. I don't know if that's, like, the best way to put it, but let's put it that way first. But the thing is, right, like, when you go out to eat and you don't finish the food, it's like, in their minds, it's kind of bad, because, you know, when you grow up poor, it's like you don't get a lot to eat, and, like, having food on the table in the first place is, like, something, like, to really, like, I don't know, like, cherish or, like, enjoy. So when you go out to eat and, like, and you don't finish the food, they think it's, like, costing them, like, money. Like, that sounds super first world of me, actually. So I don't know how to, like, put this into words. I think my cousin actually explained it, like, the best way, when he was there, and, like, he's from China, and he grew up there, so, you know, I'll take his word for it. Basically, the idea is that you, instead of, like, viewing it as, if you don't finish your food, you're wasting money, you basically already, like, wasted your money when you bought the food, right? I don't know, you already spent money, on the food, so regardless if you finish the food or not, like, you already spent the money, right? And the thing is, in, like, my brain, like, I think if you're full after a certain point, like, there's no point in, like, continuing to eat, because, again, like, you know, you don't want to eat too much, otherwise you're gonna, you know, become me and be, like, big. But the other thing is, like, you can just save the food, right? You can just put the food and store it. But, like, I guess they're, like, not keen on doing that, because, like, Chinese food, like, just, like, I guess it just, like, goes bad if you, like, save it for later. Like, if you eat it cold, it's bad. So, how do I put this? How do I, like, sum this up in one? Like, I think there's, like, culture reasons as to why, like, Chinese people, like, really want you to finish the food, right? And, like, I totally get that. But it's, like, fucked, because, like, you know, I'm here as, like, the biggest man at the table, right? Because all my like, relatives and whatever are, like, short. Like, my whole family's fucking short. I'm, like, I don't know, I think I'm, like, 5'9", or maybe, like, 5'11", and, like, my entire family's, like, under 5'6", so I'm the biggest massive motherfucker at the table, and they're all, like, eating, and they're trying to finish the food, and, like, I'm done. I'm, like, knocked out after, like, 2 bowls of food, probably, right? And they're there, like, telling me to, like, eat more, and just, I feel kind of bad, because, like, I'm supposed to be, like, hard carrying these fuckers, like, sorry, I'm supposed to be hard carrying these guys, through the eating, because, you know, I'm, like, I'm big, and, like, I take more nutrients and shit, so it's like fucked when, when, you know, my relatives who are, like, small 5'6" motherfuckers, like, they have to, like, they're all trying to, like, finish the food, while I'm out here, first world motherfucker, like, you know, bloated after two bowls of food. It's like, man. And, like, okay, don't get me wrong, like, my relatives aren't, like, poor anymore. Like, they're doing great, because, you know, Emperor Xi, my glorious Emperor Xi Jinping, reinvested into his country, and they're not like poor anymore. Like they're living fine. Like hopefully I don't think I've said that, but they're great. They're doing great. Yeah. I'm gonna take a couple more bites before I keep ranting. And whoever the fuck at Chipotle like thought about honey chicken, like those guys are so smart. Honey chicken is so good. Sorry, there's another guy pulling up. I don't know if I'm gonna like post these and as individual videos or not. I'm still thinking about that. I also came up with this idea of eating and talking for videos like 2 days ago. So you know, I haven't had a lot of time to think like, am I gonna edit these together? Like, how much am I gonna edit them? If that, I don't know. I think of myself like, I feel like there's a lot of value in like trying to be authentic. I guess it's kind of one of my, in my opinion, it's like one of my core philosophies. And like I think about it a lot. It's like, am I being like an authentic person like right now? You know, is the me talking right now authentic? Who knows? I don't really know. I know who gets to decide that, but anyways, regardless of whether or not I'm being an authentic person right now, my philosophy in terms of like video editing and stuff is like I don't really like want to edit like a lot, I guess. Like I feel like if you over edit something, it kind of like loses like the personality of the person, and like they kind of get carried by like computer edits. So you know, I think I would like to try to keep this like not super edited, and judging by the fact that this video is probably gonna be like 20 minutes long already, probably just gonna upload these like unedited, and then just like release them. But you know, we'll see. I think I'll, you know, right now I'm thinking like just post them as single videos, but you guys won't get to know until later. Yeah. What was I talking about? I was talking about Emperor Shi. So I think the funny thing is, apparently there's been like a lot of reinvestment into like the toilets in China, and I don't know how long this rant's gonna go on for, but basically, so we spent like a week. I was in China for like 3 weeks, right? And one of those weeks, I was like touring. We were doing like a bus tour, and tour guide, he says like our very first stop, I think, like during our bus tour, was to like, I think it was like a village or something. It was like a village or something that they redid into like a tourist attraction, and it was like they built it like on water or something. I don't remember. Anyways, the key point is that he said like Emperor Shi, like my glorious Emperor Shi, he like invested money into like the restrooms and toilets, and over the years, like they've become better. So if you've ever been to China, or I think like Taiwan probably has them. Like one big thing they have is like squat toilets, right? And like basically all they do is like they literally just fucking put a hole in the ground, and then that like connects to like the sewage system. So it's really annoying if you go to like a restroom and they only have like squat toilets, because it's very different from like, you know, sitting on a toilet in like the West, I guess, or like literally anywhere else in the fucking world where toilets are like a thing. Like those motherfuckers, like they just have holes in the goddamn ground. It's like kind of annoying. But my glorious Emperor C, he started reinvesting into the toilets, and now, like, if you go to any of the public restrooms, like most of them have like toilets now. So, you know, it's pretty cool. I still have some ranch. I'm gonna put some more ranch on. I'm almost done. So yeah. One thing I was thinking about, when I was coming up with this video idea, or videos, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You know, I think it's really ironic how I spent like half this video ranting about like not finishing my food, and right now I'm just like demolishing an entire Chipotle bowl. So like I don't know what that says about me, like whether or not like I hate Chinese, like if it's because I like hate Chinese food and that's why I won't eat it, or if it's because it's, like they legitimately just like cook the food differently or something. Yeah, and that's why it like feels harder to finish. I don't know. Anyways. What was I saying? Video idea. One thing I was thinking about is like, I think at some point, because there's a lot of places I want to eat at, or yeah, eat at before I'm gone for good. A lot of places I want to eat at. Not a lot of places, but you know, I think a sizable amount. I'm gonna run out of things to say, so you know, I think I have a couple more things to say about China. I don't have a lot more things to say about China, but for the purpose of trying to save content for later, I'm not gonna fucking talk about them. You know, because if I run out of things to talk about, then it's like, you know, it's not really like eating and talking. I'm just eating. So hopefully, you know, I'm gonna have enough fucking shit to talk about. But this is still like, kind of entertaining. Use the rest of the ranch. You know, I don't really know like what the point of this was. Like when I'm thinking about like what kind of audience does this like attract, I guess like I was thinking like maybe you can use it as like sleeping content or something. Like it's not really a podcast, like, you know. But yeah. I guess it's like mukbang style. Like, you guys want me to like eat really loudly or something? Like maybe that's like relaxing. Okay, I'm almost done. Like, look at that shit. No, it's crazy though. It's like, I swear in China, I'd never be able to eat like this much fucking food. But now I'm back eating fucking Chipotle and I can finish an entire bowl. Like, I swear my portion sizes in China were probably like, you know, half of this. And like I'd be full. But I can't get enough of this. And you know, like I'm full now, you know, after this. But I feel like super full, like in China. Like having probably like half of this. Like literally like bloated, you know what I mean? Like my stomach would hurt. Just wouldn't be able to like finish it. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. I'm gonna ponder if I'm gonna edit all these videos together or like cut them down or just like put them up on YouTube Raw. So you know, maybe we'll see this video in a couple days or something. But yeah, stay tuned for what's coming next. I swear to God, I have some actual fucking places, some sleeper places, if you're not like for even like the locals here, because got some good places in store, you know. So yeah, hopefully all of this goes through, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video where I eat and I talk. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully the next ones are bangers too, you know. Hopefully the next ones are bangers. Right, catch you guys later.